Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where I talk about my life as a 3D sculpting student and what is my week to week looks like. So it has been a while, I think it's about 3 weeks and a half that I don't post anything, but I was extremely busy on Christmas. Believe it or not, I thought I would have more time off, but it wasn't the case. And this is one of the new accessories that I have so I can, show my face, because usually I'm using this one right here, but it's difficult to record in the computer, and then I'm using my camera, so well, I'm changing or improving a little bit the setup. So yeah, Christmas was pretty busy in general, and then a lot of family time, a lot of good time, to be honest, good time. And then yeah, let's jump in. So I want to talk about a few books that I received from my family, and then I want to talk about them. This is How to Draw by Scott Robertson and Thomas Bertlin. I don't know if the name is in proper pronunciation, but it's what it is. So yeah, I want to talk about this book because it's important, right? He teach all the basic principles about how to draw, and then that's one of the things that I feel like even when I draw every day, I'm not drawing with principles, right? I don't know the weight of the lines or different types of lines, even when we think that we know that things by memory or something, like, oh, what it's a line, it's a line, right? But it doesn't work like that. So I feel like this book would be really good adding to my collection, and I'm actually already practicing the lessons, and then I'm gonna be doing this one all year long, or whatever it takes me to finish all the lessons. I feel like it's gonna be a nice base for what is to come on all the ideas that I want, right? I got this one as well, imaginative realism by James Gurney. Actually, my kids have Dinotopia as well for Christmas, and this is great. I love these ones as well. I'm mentioning these books because I feel like they gonna give you a lot or insights in different topics, and they're not for advanced people. It's more like for juniors or people that is coming back, and then they want like a solid understanding. Sorry, I don't think it showed these ones on the inside. I don't want to like open them too much, but it's showing just a little bit what is inside of each book. And then as well I have From a Perspective as well. From a Perspective for Marcos Mathieu. I hear about this book a lot on internet from different artists. I watched a YouTube video not too long ago about I don't remember exactly the title of the video. If I can find it again, I will do it. It's a group of artists that are like really prominent, and then they asked to each other like recommendations for books, and these ones were there. That's what I added to my wish list, and then my family kind of sweet of them just give it to me. And then I have this one that I bought it. This one was a Kickstarter. It's called Overflow, and then I love it. This book is just a masterpiece. I love this kind of books. One of my hobbies is collecting art books, and just looking at them when I feel like low or sad, or I'm not in a good place artistically. I just sit down and look at them. It gives me inspiration. But yeah, this one is a good one as well. And then my wife gave me this one. There is the Arcane. I love the Arcane show. I don't play League of Legends anymore, but I used to it. And then I love the Arcane show. And then she found this Arcane little book. It's not like a book. It's more like a little thing like this. And then she paid like $100 for it a couple of years ago. She thought it was the real art book, but it wasn't. She got like a scam. So she bought me this time the real one, and then it's just look, it came with this as well. So yeah, this one is amazing. So sorry, more things keep falling off. I didn't see a book like this. It's something like this is great, crazy detail. The art is just like the show. So yeah, um, it's beautiful. This one is beautiful. So that's what has been in the past weeks, and then so I'm gonna start rolling into it. Well, today marks the end of the studies of the human skull, and this process helped me to understand the true structure behind the head, not just the surface forms. I learned how the skull defines the overall proportions of the head and the main landmarks for the placement of the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the jaw. It's fascinating because anatomy is not something that you study once. You study like through the whole year. Every time that you touch a new project, you just come back, and it's actually pretty good when you come back and then you use the books from zero, like if you don't have reference, so it's the first time that you open them and you find new things all over. Learning the skull also clarified how the jaw hinges and moves, and how natural asymmetry exists in real heads. I was looking at a lot of references that I have of real human skulls, and it's pretty cool though. The most important thing that it gave me was a solid foundation to build expressions, age, and I would say I don't want to touch that yet because that's down the line, but it gave me a little bit of ideas for stylizing on top of real anatomy. So yeah, I'll be diving into it as well. One last update: I'm currently jobless right now due to a management issue. Involve racism and some sort of aggression, if I can call it like that, towards me. And then, I bring it to the manager, the basically the person who managed the whole store, and it's like, hey, this happened, and he never fired the other guy because it was his friend. And then, the other guy apologized, but it's never the same after that. So I stay in that work for that happened in March, so I stayed for like the whole entire year. I tolerate some jokes here and there, and then you try, but it's really hard when it's an environment like that. It's always tense, it's annoying. I did it for work, I did it for money. It's what it is, right? But yeah, I bring this because I have an idea, and then I'm gonna present the idea right now. So this is another idea that I've been going and playing around in my head, and everyone around me have a dog or a cat. And I was like, it would be great if you could have a sculpture of your dog, and the sculpture is of course handmade, right, or digital made, and then it's 3D printed. So I have two printers, right? I have FDM printer, that this is an old practice that I did, and I decided to sculpt and see what it looks like. And I don't know how it's looking, but I hope it looks fine. And then I bought a liquid resin printer, and then I tried doing that idea not too long ago. This practice was like 2 months ago, and I sculpt and print this dog. Of course, it's it's a practice, have a lot of to improve, but I feel like a hand sculpted dog, hand painted as well. That's, I don't know if you guys can see over there, but I got a lot of supplies. I don't think you can see it, but I got a lot of painting supplies. And then probably like something like this on a nice platform with the name of your dog, probably in different pose. And yeah, so try to sculpt a dog, paint it, and sell it, and that would be a way to support my dream as well. I don't know what you guys think. I'm thinking I'm gonna launch this pretty soon because things are are tough, and then I need some extra income. I have to find a way to monetize art, even when I don't like to talk about art and money combining. It's part of life, and it's hate it or not hate it, it's just it's part of life. So yeah, I have to make money, and I have to find a way to at least support myself. And then I have 2 kids, and it's tough, man. So yeah, this is the idea, and then we will see how it goes. As for these past 3 weeks, I know things are being a bit slow, but Christmas ended up being busier than expected. I have the whole jobless situation. I quit that job and a lot of things happened. But well, I'm happy to be back now, full energized and motivated to keep moving forward. I'm also excited to see what's gonna happen with the dog idea, if it can generate some income. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next one.